The Paranormal View. The Paranormal View. The Paranormal View. Time now for the Paranormal View. The Paranormal View on the Para X Radio Network with your host, Henry Foister, Craig Rupp, and Jeffrey Gould. The Paranormal View.
Welcome everybody to the Paranormal View right here on the Para X Radio Network. Got a great show lined up for you tonight, but before we get to that, I want to thank everybody that's here in the chat room with us. It's filled up very nicely. You guys are going to really enjoy this show tonight. We're going to be live, or Craig will be live, from the Antietam battlefield. So we'll get to talk to them as they're doing some investigating there. I do want to thank everybody from around the world for listening tonight. No matter where you are, if you're not with us here in the chat room, come on over to para-x.com. Click on the live chat button at the top of the page, and you'll be in this room with all these wonderful people, and you'll be able to interact and ask questions of our guests that we have on tonight. And everybody will probably have a lot of good questions. From what I understand and what they're telling me is that it's already active, and there seems to be some following John around, and hopefully maybe we can get them to come on and talk with us too. So you have to be listening, because sometimes they will come through over Skype like that, and you'll not even know who they are or what they're saying, but you will pick them up sometimes. So we do that tonight. Like I say, we got Craig live with us in Antietam, and we have Jeffrey Gould with us.
Hello.
See?
Hey, everybody.
We got everybody here tonight, luckily. Whew. I was worried there for a little bit because Craig called me earlier today and said he couldn't get on with his laptop because some reason or another they have it kind of blocked to where you can't get on the internet. So his cell phone...
That is why I'm not in the chat room.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody in the chat room.
His cell phone is
Craig,
working, so that's good.
Yeah, Craig, are you saying that there's just no internet signal, or there's actually a block saying you have internet but you can't get on?
Yeah, I heard there's some kind of block.
Wow.
Yeah, that's not good. So if you're with us
The
tonight,
soldiers want to talk. That's why there's a block.
well, if you're here with
They're
us in
talking
the
already. We didn't even do them. Do nothing yet.
oh boy. Well, if you're here with us, make sure you.
lively here.
Oh,
Just so the chat room knows, we're on speakerphone there, which is why John is kind of screaming.
yes. You'll be hearing them talking all through the evening probably. So, but if you're in here and you've got questions, private chat them to Jeffrey or myself, and we will get the questions as soon as we can. I guess it's been a pretty good week, and we have some great shows coming up. To let everybody know, I am working on something that Dave and Scott is going to be helping me on Friday, hopefully. We're going to be doing live investigation on PXV on Friday night from the Warren County Museum in Lebanon, Ohio. Hopefully. It's set up that way, but I have to get it confirmed through Dave that he's going to be able to. If he is, then we will be up there Friday night, and I don't know what time it's going to start, but it'll run probably till about 3 or 4 in the morning. So should be a great investigation up there. They say it's pretty active.
Hey, we got Big Jim Jones here with some breaking news.
Okay, bring them right on.
Hey, guys. Hey, how you doing here, guys?
Welcome, Jim, to the Paranormal View.
How's it
Thank
going?
you very much, guys.
So what's going on there?
Well, right now, we're up there at the top of the ridge, and we're kind of scattered out of locations where we placing the cameras. And we have some visitors that are following around behind us. I think that I think the guys over here are anxious to try to take this bridge over like it was the last time. So we've got some stuff that's been going on. We've been getting a lot of a lot of different feelings up here. The energy here is going off the charts, very much like the last time when we did the pop experiment.
That's excellent. Now, Craig, how about giving us some background on the battlefield there?
I'll let John do that.
Okay.
He's the expert here.
John?
I've only been here a couple times.
Give us some background on Antietam.
Hello. Yeah,
Yes.
we're here specifically at Burnside Bridge because this is a very, very, very interesting spot, and it's was very important during the Civil War. Let me just quote you something from a book. Direct quote. It says, "At Antietam, a relative handful of ragged and barefoot 2nd and 20th Georgia soldiers here at Burnside Bridge performed one of the most important military feats of the war by holding Warbox Bridge, or Burnside Bridge, for most of September 17th, 1862. Quote, "These Georgians were truly Spartans in gray who fought against impossible odds to achieve the Thermopylae of the Civil War. There were 286 2nd Georgia, 50th Georgia troops here defending this bridge against thousands of Union soldiers coming up Warbox Farm Road and down from the hills in front of the bridge. It took the Union soldiers 5 hours and 5 assaults to cross this bridge. And the only reason why they got across was because the Confederates retreated because they ran out of ammunition and they didn't get reinforcements. So there's a lot of struggle going on up towards this bridge. A lot of Union soldiers died, and that's why we're here."
That's real interesting. Do you have a figure of how many actually died in the battle at Antietam?
Well, at Antietam, there were 26,000 casualties. That includes wounded, dead, and missing in action. 26,000 in one day.
In one day. How many days? How many days did the battle last?
1 day.
Just one
day.
And was most of it fought just around the bridge, or how large of an
No,
area?
it was fought in basically 3 different sections. Up to the Dunkard Church and the East Woods, in the cornfield, along the Sunken Road, and the last major engagement was down here at Burnside Bridge.
Now, it's called Burnside's Bridge. Was that named after one of the officers?
Yeah, it's named after General Burnside, whose order was to take this bridge. There was a lot of mistakes made. He actually could have crossed further down at Snavely's Ford, where the water level at the creek was lower. He could have crossed it going into the water, but he didn't know that at the time because they didn't do enough exploratory work down there. So they decided to cross here at the bridge, and that was really a fatal mistake. So we're going to do some scenarios. We're going to start off with the 11th Connecticut, which was the first assault. There goes some thunder now, so we're going to get a lot of electromagnetic activity, which is going to spur on a lot of this phenomena that's going to happen here. But it's moving away from us, so that's going to be good. It's not that bad right now, and it's not really raining. Just a little bit drops. But we're going to do the 11th Connecticut coming up this bridge. 39 soldiers of the 11th Connecticut came up this. 440 soldiers of the 11th Connecticut came up this road. 39 of them were killed. We have the names of all 39. The last time I was here, I did a roll call of those 39. When I got to Private Layton of the 11th Connecticut, somebody answered present.
Wow.
So we're going to repeat that. But we were up there scouting our positions to set up the video cameras, and apparently a couple of the investigators sensed things going on around us. So maybe we'll let them tell you about what they sensed here initially. We haven't done any scenarios yet, and apparently we're being followed all the time and being looked at. So let's let them give their own opinion about what's going on right now before we even begin.
Great. Now, where exactly is Antietam located?
Sharpsburg, Maryland.
Sharpsburg, Maryland. And they was quite a bit of fighting around Maryland and Virginia and all in that area. What I know a lot of times, like different battles, the Confederates would have one name for the battle and Union would have another name for the battle. Is both sides call it Antietam, or were there different names for it?
That's right, Henry. Both sides called it Antietam.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. The Union called it Sharpsburg.
Oh, okay. Union called it Sharpsburg, and the Confederates called it Antietam. And I guess the Confederates named it after places, or how'd that go? I know one named it for one reason, and the other side named it for a different reason.
Unions named them after the closest town. The Unions named them after closest towns, and the Confederates usually followed after the rivers.
Okay. So that's pretty interesting. If you're Civil War or into the Civil War, that's a good thing to remember, how they put the names on the different battles. So that's.
We have some people here, Henry, who I'm going to let them introduce themselves and what they've experienced already today.
Oh, okay. That's excellent.
Hey, Henry, hi. It's Mike Stevenson here.
Well, glad to have you.
I was going to say I was with the fellow investigator Joe here.
Great.
How you doing?
Great. Welcome, both of you.
Thank you. We were on top of the hill at the 11th Connecticut Hill, and we were waiting for the rest of the group to get back. And we were just scouting around, getting some feeling of the area. Joe said to me, Mike, I feel something on my back. I have a full spectrum camera with me. I swung it around and took a picture of his back and actually captured an energy ball right at his back, reflecting off his back. So that was a rather interesting catch because, like John had said, we're not even started yet, and everything else is starting with us.
Well, that's good. Now, is it still kind of daylight there, or is it totally dark?
It's still daylight, really. It really is.
It actually started raining a little bit, but I don't think it's going to last long.
Yeah.
Well, that should be real interesting, though, with it being not even totally dark and you guys are still getting lots of activity. So how many times have you guys been in these type of scenarios?
This is actually my second one, and it just gets better every time, I'm telling you.
It's my first time at this location, but I have a few from Gettysburg.
So you guys have been to kind of like both places now, because I know Craig's been to a few of them also, and it seems
It's my second time here.
Now, by doing them at a couple other different places, which place do you feel has had the most activity doing this?
Well, we're just starting right now, so we'll let you know at the end of the night.
It's really difficult to say, I'll be honest with you. Both are very active places.
Jeff, you still with us?
Oh yeah, I'm just typing away here. I'm very impressed. It was kind of funny because everyone knows in the chat room I'm a huge Doctor Who fan, but the idea of him just, there's something on his back. Any of my real Doctor Who fans will understand that reference. When you say it was a large energy ball, it wasn't like St. Elmo's fire or anything like that. It was something that wasn't seen in the visible spectrum, but the thermal caught it?
No, it was not seen in the visible spectrum. That was the interesting thing, because I looked at his back, and I just happened to have my full spectrum turned on at the time, and just swung it up, looked through the full spectrum viewfinder, and sure enough, there was the ball there, so I snapped the picture. And after examining it closely, I confirmed that it was giving off its own light, and the light was reflecting back off of his back. That the ball itself was not actually touching his back.
Oh,
Wow.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, that would be real interesting.
So when you say full spectrum, you mean like a FLIR?
Not a flare in the sense that it looks at heat, but it looks at the regular visible light, the ultraviolet spectrum, and also the infrared spectrum.
Ah, cool.
Now we have another guest here. I will let her introduce herself, and she had an experience as well.
All right.
Hi. Hi.
Hello.
My name is Kat.
Your name is what?
Kat Gash.
Okay.
And I've been to the Antietam battlefield many times before, but this is my first time with this type of excavation/investigation. And the initial walkthrough of where we're going to set up our cameras, from the time that we left the Burnside Bridge, I could sense that something was following us, and it followed us all the way back and forth and finally left us at the field. So things are already starting to be active.
Now,
And I'm looking forward to the rest of the evening.
did you just feel energy following you, or could you hear footsteps or anything tangible?
Well, pretty much it was just that exact feeling that you know that something is behind you, and I could tell that it wasn't the rest of the team. So I kept turning around expecting to see somebody else, like a tourist or whatever. But when we were up through the woods, I definitely felt it, and a couple of the other members felt it as well. And as soon as we got down to the bottom of the hill, John picked it up too. So we're all beginning to feel things.
Well, now, are you guys also...
Except me, I'm a brick. So.
Well, are they also taking EVPs?
Get this. Craig's going to be a dead brick pretty soon because he's going to portray one of the captains of the 11th Connecticut, and he's going to cross Antietam Creek, and he's going to die in the middle of the creek.
I hope you don't drown. Does he float pretty good?
Why me, Henry?
Now, you can't cross the creek and die until after the show. You do know that.
I realize that, yeah. He's gonna, I have him coming back to do the roll call of the 11th Connecticut.
Right.
So I'll be coming back from the dead, so it's all good.
It's all good. Now, I suppose you guys are doing EVPs also. Have you caught any EVPs?
Yes, later on, yes. POC.
From when you've done it before, have you caught EVPs?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely.
Well, you're going to have to save those, and we can play those on the show in a week or two.
Okay, great.
So with you being there and you know what's going on, you should be able to ask a whole lot of questions right now.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm just following John around.
Well, then you should have questions.
Okay, John. Okay, here we go. John, now what's the plan of events for tonight? The first thing we're going to do is we're going to repeat the exact sequence of events during the battle. So the first up is going to be the assault of the 11th Connecticut. We're going to make the assault up the Wilbach Farm Road with the 11th Connecticut, and we're going to see Colonel Kingsbury and Captain J.D. Griswold. J.D. Griswold both die, one trying to get to the bridge and the other one trying to cross the creek. So we're going to see what we're going to get out of that. We have a audio set up where we have a 6-second delay on it, so if we get a response, we can immediately follow up on that response and continue the performance. After that, we're going to do a roll call of the 11th Connecticut at the side of the 11th Connecticut Monument, the 39 soldiers who died there. Last time we did that, we got a response from a private, so we're going to do it. We're going to do it again, see if we can repeat the same response again, but we're going to do it with a different individual. Instead of me doing it, we're going to have Craig do it. Also, when I did it last time, we got an EVP saying, "Are you Stedman?" At the time, I didn't know who Stedman was, but when I did research, I found out that Stedman was the major who replaced Colonel Kingsbury, who was killed during the battle. So that was really unique. Since I was doing the roll call, it would be a logical question from the soldier to ask, "Are you Stedman?" And that's what we got.
Great. We would like to get a lot of those EVPs that you guys get like that, and be able to put them on the show.
It's just standard operating procedure during a ghost excavation. During a ghost excavation, we don't make demands and commands like, "Is everybody there? Show us a sign." We don't do any of that stuff. We do contextual scenarios whereby we try to create IMP behavior, inherent military probability behavior, what the soldier would have done under certain circumstances. That way, we resonate with those who may remain, and we get answers from them rather than asking them or demanding them to show us to do something. That's disrespecting these soldiers. We don't do that.
Excellent, excellent. Now, I do have something here from the chat room. It's from Karen from Mind Abilities. She said to tell Craig, Don, and Natalie that she said hi.
Hey, Karen, how are you?
Hi. Hi, Karen. Hi, Karen.
Don's sleeping.
Don's sleeping. He may already be shot or something, you know.
He's talking right now. He's in a full hospital right now.
Now, when you guys basically you're just doing the scenarios around the bridge, did they have, I guess during the battle, have a hospital set up somewhere close to there?
Yes, afterwards, Henry.
Yeah.
Did they clean the saws at least? Craig?
Yes, I didn't hear that.
Have they cleaned the saws at least?
Oh, no, everything's just like it was.
There you go.
Yeah, we have Christine here. Now tell everybody who you're going to be playing tonight.
I'm going to be playing a native of the town of Sharpsburg, Pat Davis, and I'm not sure what Pat's role was. What was her role, John? Do you know any history of her? Yeah.
Pat was a resident of surrounding area.
Right. Do you know anything else about her?
No, that's all I know.
No?
I
tried to research her.
We have direct quotations from her, so we're using direct
Okay.
conversation. We have direct conversations from some of the residents, so we're going to use those direct conversation in contextual scenarios to see if we can recreate with soldiers who were wounded, and we have specific names. So we're going to try to recreate the whole scene as a nurse going in there, like Clara Barton, describing what she felt and what she saw, and then having a soldier react to her like he was hurt, and see if we get a reaction to that.
Now, were they mainly taking care of the Union soldiers, or were they also taking care of the Confederate soldiers?
Actually, on the Confederate side, they had medical personnel. They only had 280-some soldiers, so they actually had medical personnel down in the woods among these trees firing at the Union, besides walking around taking care of the wounded, because there's only 287 Confederate soldiers, so they were really in need of more men. So the medical personnel did both, taking care of the wounded and also firing at the Union soldiers. And since they were behind all kinds of barricades and stuff and trees, in the trees and stuff like that, the Union couldn't see them. So they were picking off the Union soldiers as they were coming up the road one by one. It was a slaughter.
Oh, wow. So I guess it was kind of hard for them to cross that bridge. Now,
yeah, it was a bottleneck because they would come up in columns, wide columns, and that bridge can only fit a certain number of people across. So they were getting, when they come up to the bridge, they couldn't get many across at the same time because it was so narrow. So they were getting hit, and when they get hit, of course, they were right down. So they were stumbling over the men that were there.
Well, now, with all of them trying to cross the bridge, why didn't they just go down and cross the creek? Was the water too high?
I'll tell you here in a few minutes, Henry. If it doesn't drown in the process.
Henry, you gotta think, with 26,000 casualties, all because they didn't have exact change for the bridge. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
No, that is the battlefield was not just Burnside Bridge, so there wasn't 26,000 casualties at Burnside Bridge.
Oh, okay.
That was the whole battlefield. We were here last September, and we did a scenario of the bridge, the Battle of the Bridge. And John, you want to tell everybody what we got on video? Yeah, we're doing a scenario of the 51st Pennsylvania, and one dialogue from the 51st Pennsylvania said that the colonel asked him, "Man, can you take that bridge? If you take that bridge, I'll give you all the whiskey you want," because they were denied their whiskey because I guess they were drinking too much. So they said, yes, Colonel, we'll take that bridge if you'll give us our whiskey. So we were doing that dialogue, and after we finished that dialogue, I ordered a charge of the bridge. And on video, you'll hear me saying this, and you see me reading the dialogue, and then it's a blackout as I go away from the camera crossing the bridge, and all of a sudden about this fireball shoot out in the blackness. What we thought it was a cannon fire. But we asked two experts a couple of weeks later, not just showing them this, not knowing what, not telling them what we thought it was. They said that was a discharge from an 1859 rifle from one of the soldiers. So we got an actual discharge from a rifle from a Union soldier of the 51st Pennsylvania live on camera.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. And you say you do have the firing of the cannonball or a cannon on the video?
Yeah, we have the video. We have the video, and we also have the photograph of it.
Wow, that would be interesting. Now, when you get these, do you have a website where you put these videos up and stuff that people can see?
Hi, this is Mary.
Yes.
We're working on the website now, and I've been having difficulties. I've been trying to put the video on of the fireball. I'm just having it, but it will eventually be on there, probably within the next week or so.
So what
and also I'll be putting audio. I'm sorry?
What you're saying is he's not paying you enough right now.
I got quiet. I haven't seen that all day long.
He can't afford me.
What is the website? I think was the original question.
Okay, website is www.ghostexcavations.com.
Okay. Jeff makes a synopsis of our show and puts it up on his site. So he actually tells everything that went on the show, plus all the website links and all the good stuff. So after the show's over, you can go to his site and you'll be able to see all this. Plus, you'll be able to hear our podcast as soon as we get it put up. So
okay, and I'll probably put your podcast on our website. That I have no problems with doing, but putting the pictures and the audio and video, I'm having a heck of a time. So I have to keep consulting my daughter.
Oh, yeah, they seem to be a little bit smarter when it comes to this electronic stuff. Excellent. Well, I want to thank everybody that's going to be talking with us throughout tonight and coming back with the different stories and things that's been going on, which is going to be great. It's bad that we only have 2 hours, so we hope that you get a lot of activity within these 2 hours. Right now, though, it's coming up on break time, and Craig, I think what we'll do is we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back on. I'm going to let you take us out. Just remind everybody that the speakers will be live.
All right, you're listening to the Paranormal View on the ParaX Radio Network, live from the Antietam Battlefield. We'll be right back.
Your source for everything paranormal, ParaX.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Paranormal View right here on the ParaX Radio Network. Great show, and the chat room is just full of all these wonderful people. And so no matter where you're listening from around the world, if you're not in here with us, please come over to para-x.com. Click on the live chat button at the top of the page, and you'll be in with all these wonderful people, and you can interact with us by asking questions of the guests, by private chatting Jeffrey or myself, and we'll get the questions right over to the guests. Craig is with us tonight, but he is at Antietam Battlefield, which is where we're doing the show from live tonight.
Henry, the commercial's always that long is because we're all standing in pouring rain.
Oh, is it raining now?
It's pouring.
I told you it was raining out there.
Yeah. Hey.
It's not. It's clear enough.
Liquid sunshine.
Oh, well, I bet that water is wet, isn't it?
It's going to be.
You do have umbrellas, right?
Remember, Craig, a bathing suit is not contextual. All righty then.
But it depends on whether if the women are doing it. You do have a lot of soldiers.
That's true. Yeah,
Hey.
that's a nice enticement. Okay, we got any volunteers out there? Ladies, come in there. We got the
Another scenario.
Where you started, Jeff?
Of course, you do know that with the creek and all, back then a lot of them didn't have bathing suits. They just went skinny dipping.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of got quiet after that one. We have
Now,
a lovely young lady here. I'm going to let you let her tell everybody who she is and what role she is playing tonight.
okay.
Good evening, everybody. This is Natalie.
Hello, Natalie. Glad to have you on the show. Doing great. So, what are you doing in this battle?
I am playing a girl named Mary Mitchell, who is a young resident of Shepherdstown, and her role is to describe what she sees in the battle from the eyes of a young girl. So it's something, of course, that would be very new to her because she probably grew up in a farm lifestyle and has never seen anything this bloodied or brutal in humanity. So she is experiencing this for the first time and trying to take it all in and then giving her account of what she sees.
Now, by doing this, how many times have you been in these battles, in the scenarios?
This is my first one. This is my very first one, so it's going to be really neat to work with everybody and see what happens.
Natalie is actually on the board for the Stagecoach House.
Oh,
that you've heard a lot about of.
Oh, yes. The very one that you keep trying to get me to go to.
Yep, that very one.
Yeah, when are you coming? You're welcome anytime.
You never can tell. I just might be able to come over there sometime soon.
Good.
So, while I've got a second, I do want to thank the people that are listening from around the world tonight, and of course we appreciate it. We do have listeners tonight from the U.S., from Australia, from the U.K., from Kuwait, and from Finland. So I want to thank everybody for listening tonight. I hope you enjoy the show.
So Kuwait, what do we have? Was soldiers watching?
I would assume that it would probably be some soldiers from there, which we really appreciate everything that you guys are doing over there, and thank you for listening to us. So that would be who I would feel it would be, but you never can tell. So, but if you're listening and you're not here in the chat room with us, come on over to para-x.com and click on the live chat, and you'll be in here with all these wonderful people, and you can just private chat us with some of your questions.
We have Joe here. He wants to tell everybody something.
Okay.
How you doing? How you doing tonight?
Hello, Joe. Doing just fine. How you doing?
Good. I'm gonna give a shout out to all my brothers and sisters in arms, and pray for them for a safe return. I just wanted to know we were up on the ridge, and it sounded like we could hear this crickly crack like a train, like it was going down the track, and we were sitting there watching. It lasted for about 15 seconds, but there's no railroad tracks there.
Were there ever tracks there?
Was there ever?
It's a possibility, but not sure. We're gonna research.
That would be interesting, though. So, if you guys, how long is it going to be before you actually start doing the scenario?
As soon as it stops raining.
As soon as it stops raining.
If you hear a big flash and help, that'll be me.
Oh.
You can swim across in his umbrella.
Oh yeah, I got a real pretty umbrella. It's flowery.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mary.
In other words, it's not yours.
No.
Well, now.
Henry.
Yes.
One thing now, we're enjoying ourselves right now, but that's because it's raining. When this really starts, this becomes a very, very serious, controlled excavation. We have our camera set up, we have our scenario set up, we do everything very, very meticulously. I don't want the people out there to think we're just having a lot of fun. We're having fun right now because we can't do anything because we're waiting for the rain to stop.
Right.
But once it stops, we become extremely serious. All of us are very, very dedicated because we believe that what we are doing is very, very important. And we don't just go out there and do this for entertainment. This is very serious. We want to legitimize the research that we are doing because what we're coming up with, we are getting evidence that can be substantiated later on because we have a process that can be repeated again later on. So we're very, very serious about this. So we might be a little bit, happy and relaxed right now, but once this rain stops, which is clearing right now, it becomes extremely serious because we're all very, very dedicated to what we're doing.
Well, now, I've always felt that spirits, when they die, they are in that particular era, and they keep living in that era. So when you guys go back and you're doing this reenactment stuff, they feel like that you are right there in it with them.
I want to make a distinction here. This is not really a reenactment. A reenactment is a total immersion. A person actually believes he's back then in that time period. So he is really immersed in that role and not conscious of really what's going around him. I do it a little bit differently. That's why I have the team observing. The team performs these scenarios. They're immersed, but there's a team that's observing what's going on and recording and measuring what's going on so that when something happens, we have an immediate reaction and we respond immediately to that reaction. So this is not a reenactment. It's what we call performance ethnography, getting into a culture of the past, but being conscious of what we are doing so that we will be able to actually follow up immediately what's going on. We don't just sit there, set up our cameras, and wait for something to happen. We try to make things happen, but we don't try to entice. We don't try to make fools of ourselves. We don't try to belittle what we're trying to do or belittle the individuals that may be here. We're trying to be like them. The first important thing that we try to do is to be identified as one of them, but not to the point where we're not conscious of what's going on around us. That's why we have teams divided up into various segments, one doing the performance, the participatory acts, and another team observing, and then immediately, if we get a reaction, follow up immediately with that, so we have the whole process. The participation, the observation, the targeted performance, that's what I call POP, P-O-P. We're trying to unearth an interactive past cultural present that is contextual to that time period, and also being very, very ethical in our process.
Now, when you're doing this, you've researched and have like all the names of a particular unit that was in the battle. Do you know the ones that didn't get killed, and do you portray them?
Yes,
or do you?
Not only do I have the names of I have the names of all the 11 Connecticut who died. That's what I did a roll call of. Not only that, I have photographs from the time of some of those 11 Connecticut that the women are going to do scenarios with. They're going to go and look for these individuals with the photograph up the road where they died and see if they're still there. So that is extremely contextual, not only with the name, the location where they died, but the actual photograph of the individual who died.
Wow. Now that would be real interesting to be able to do that. How many of these have you done, the different battles scenarios?
Here?
All over.
Every time I do a ghost excavation, I do the same process. So I worked on a number of different battlefields. I worked a lot at Gettysburg. I worked a lot at here at Antietam. I worked at military forts like Fort Mifflin. I've used the scenarios like in Eastern State Penitentiary in the prison there. I've used them in private houses like the house that you guys are going to come out to, the Stone House, Stagecoach House.
Yeah.
We've done these kind of scenarios we've done there, and Craig can tell you, he just told me today that I didn't even know it, that we actually got a visual manifestation at the Stagecoach House the last time we did these scenarios.
I just saw that about 2 or 3 days ago. I was watching video from last time we were down there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Now with us, we have another member. I'm going to let him introduce himself and tell everybody who he's going to be playing tonight.
Hi, my name's Don Francis. I'm going to be playing Colonel Henry Kingsbury tonight of the 11th Connecticut. Do plan on actually looking into being in the role, although this is my first ghost excavation, so I'm learning as I do this. So it's going to be a fun process for me to learn how to do it. But like we were hearing earlier, we have to be very, very serious about this. It's not it's enjoyable, but it's not necessarily lighthearted or giddy.
This is a show. It should be on TV.
That was John.
Well, now,
not like those shows that do the same thing every time. This is a great idea for a show.
Well, now, Don, the part that you're going to be playing, did he get killed in this particular battle?
Yes, he was shot 4 times. He was shot once in the Achilles. He was shot once in the leg. Some of the soldiers then began to carry him because he was not ambulatory anymore. And once he was being carried, he was shot in the shoulder and then in the abdomen, and he died 24 hours later of his wounds.
Really wasn't his day.
not to be shot that many times. So you do know where he was shot and fell at during the battle?
Exactly. John has a specific location, and he'll probably be showing that to me later and take me through the process of what he wants me to do exactly.
Funny thing is, Don and I drove here together, so could somebody come and get a Jeep Compass and take it back to Pennsylvania? We both died tonight, so.
Oh, is that what it is? Well, at least you don't have to worry so much with it raining and all. You're going to already be wet, so going out into...
Remember, birds can drive trucks or cars. At least Civil War goes.
Yeah, they may not know too much about what a vehicle is. So, well, now, do you guys, in your reenactment type thing, or the thing, do you ever use like horses or other props that they had back then?
Yeah, John's all about props. We have, instead of flashlights, we're using lanterns. 2 of the ladies here are dressed up in period dresses, real beautiful dresses. John's all about the using props from the time period, so that's great.
Well, now, I take it that you are taking a lot of photographs that's going to be put up on the Facebook.
Right.
Yes, I haven't got my camera out yet, but yeah, later on, yes, I will be. And everybody else is.
We can take a video of the
yes, we have some videos too.
Good.
The walkthrough.
And I'm sure that if you, I don't know, is he able to put those on the Paranormal View Facebook site, Jeff? Or does he have to send them to you to get them put on?
He can send them to me and I can put them on, yeah.
See? We can get them put on the Paranormal View website or on the Facebook site.
Yeah.
Okay, Mary said, yeah, she can do that.
Okay, excellent. Excellent.
We have Big Jim back here. He's going to tell a little bit about his role tonight and what he's going to be doing.
Okay.
Well, tonight I'm going to be up there at top where the Georgia had set, and I'm going to be doing a poem, reading out of that, and going to be doing some emotion. What last time I did a commanding role over on the Confederate side and rallying the troops up there, and so all that sort of emotion is going to be a big part of it. So I just have to think about my future wife, and when we get married in October 29th, that's just going to bring a little bit of emotion. Try to use that in the role playing tonight.
Good. You know, that's with all of the different areas that you guys are going to be taking parts in. Of all the people the characters that you guys are playing, how many of them got killed, and how many of them are going to make it through the battle alive?
Just John.
Yeah, basically just John.
Just John.
He's the only one that makes it through?
I got to direct it. Yeah, he's got to direct everybody, so.
Basically, it worked out for me. I'm from Confederate ancestry myself, and just doing my family tree, just starting out. I had two great granduncles who were in the 60th Virginia Company H, and one, Jesse Underwood, he was actually captured on the east side of, on the Maryland side of Harper's Ferry, was transferred to D.C. prison, then was moved to Elmira, New York, up there where they call it, nicknamed Elmira. He died of smallpox up there, and when I went back to my old home down in Princeton, West Virginia, 2 weeks ago for Memorial Day weekend, I found my other cousin, my other great granduncle, who was it was the brother of Jesse, James Underwood. He did it by himself, and I was able to have a picture taken with his headstone there. So at least I have a connection with the Confederates, and hopefully I'll bring them honor tonight, and hopefully they'll come out and talk to us.
I hope they do too. Wouldn't bother me one bit if you can get one or two of them to come over and speak to us over the telephone there.
Could very well happen.
Yeah. Of course, with Skype picks a lot of that up, and you will hear voices from time to time that's not from us. So that's very possible. I do know that happens.
Yeah, let us know if you get anything, any names or anything. That'd be great.
So, is it still raining, or how close are you guys? I said, is it still raining, or how close are you to getting started?
We're 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. The rain's about stopped. There's another gentleman here. I'm going to let him introduce himself and the role he's going to be playing tonight.
Yeah, it's Mike Stevenson again. I'm going to be playing Lieutenant Colonel Holmes. He had an interesting battle he was part of the 2nd Georgia. And the battle he was in was 4 hours long, but unfortunately, the last 28 minutes, he got it. And so the last 28 minutes, I'll get it. And that'll be the end of it.
You guys die so bravely, I tell you.
One thing about Colonel Holmes, this is very, very interesting. One thing about Colonel Holmes is he is still here. His body was never recovered.
Oh, is that right?
He is still buried here along the wall, along the side of Antietam Creek, right by the bridge. The last time we did that, we had a scenario where Big Jim's fiancée, Ree, played a woman who was the relative of Colonel Holmes searching for him. And she was walking along the wall and says, Colonel Holmes, are you here? And we got a voice recorded by Craig that said, I'm over here.
Huh.
She got closer, and the voice said, I'm here. She got closer, and the voice said, here.
Wow. Well,
but
now
we didn't connect the video to the audio, so we don't know exactly the space where he said here. So we're going to repeat the experiment tonight.
that should be real interesting. And they're not really sure exactly where he's buried at. They wasn't never a plaque or anything, but
No. Well, not for him, but I have a photograph taken shortly after the battle of 5 graves from the 51st New York, right by the stone wall on the side of the bridge, and I do have the names of those 5 New York soldiers that were buried there, and I do have background information on those soldiers. So we're going to do some sessions there, some scenarios, and see if any of those 5 men are still here.
Now that would be really interesting. Yeah. Because if their gravesite was there, then they're probably still there with the battle. So you should really be able to get something contangible with that tonight.
Right, we're not going to say, hey, buddy, you're dead. Are you here? No, we're
Right.
going to do a scene. We're going to do a contextual scene whereby we try to recreate their charge down the hill and where they were basically hit. We use one of the investigators as being one of our soldiers being hit, and maybe later on having one of the female investigators come up there and attend to his wounds, and he eventually dies. Then we see if he's still here.
Jeff, you still with us?
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff.
Tough to get away.
Another interesting thing about Colonel Holmes is,
Go ahead.
another interesting thing about Colonel Holmes, he gets shot on the other side of the bridge, and he has all this, beautiful, gold-braided, uniform and brand new boots, and they strip everything off him and fake it.
And we're going to do that tonight, too.
I tell you, when this is all over in the morning, I hope the correct Holmes gets to leave.
And the bad part about it is we're going to need 4 men to carry his body across the bridge and lay him down along the side of the wall, and he's going to lay there until somebody comes searching for him. So Mike's not a little guy,
Well, now, when you guys get ready to start this, do you have guns?
We have the woman going up right now for the video, so we're going to start in about 2 or 3 minutes. When you go to break, we're going to start.
Well, now, do you have guns that'll be firing? I mean, will you be firing guns also?
Do you have any audio?
No.
No, we have a park ranger here who will not allow us to do anything like that.
Oh, okay. So you say you do have a park ranger there with you?
Oh yes. He's with us all night long.
Yeah,
I mean, the battlefield is sacred ground and needs to be protected. Well, I know we're very judicious about what we do, and we do it right, but it still needs to be protected. So we're glad he's here. So he doesn't let anybody else on here, and he doesn't let us do what we want to do. We have to respect these people, these soldiers here. So we got to do what's right all the time.
Now, what is some of the reported activity that goes on around that battlefield?
Well, I'll tell you what happens right here, because none of the investigators are real close to these. I don't want to let them know what's going on here, because then it'll be prejudicial to what they think.
Right.
There's drum beats, and also there's blue light on the Confederate side. Blue lights showing up. That's what's been reported by other investigators. What we recovered last time was 100 times more than that, and a whole lot of different variety of things going on besides that. But that's the 2 things that are reported by other investigators. We got a whole lot more things last time. We hope to get twice as much this time.
Well, we got a gunshot last time.
Yeah.
We recorded a live gunshot. So.
Well, there's...
And we will be here at about 6 a.m.? Roughly 6 a.m.?
Yeah.
I do know that there has been a lot of people.
You guys want to come back about 3 a.m.?
I don't think I'll be able to.
That's only midnight my time. That's only midnight
my time. We'll find a lot of stories then.
Well, now, I know that there's a lot of people in the chat room that's been saying that they would really love to be there with you guys doing this, so maybe you can recruit some.
Again, the way we do it is very, very respectful of the men who died here.
Right.
It's very respectful. When we finish, I salute them, and I say a little thing for them. I said, I honor you guys for what you did. And the last time I did that, unbeknownst to me, Craig was recording that conversation, and he'll tell you what happened after that.
John said, let me see, it seems pretty relaxed, and the air is quiet, and I got a gunshot. So that was pretty cool.
I just saluted.
Now, does the park ranger Does the park ranger chase out the ghosts who are firing their guns?
I can't answer that for him. Trying to get me busted, Jeff?
Beautiful night now. Cleared up.
Yeah, we're about ready. It's cleared.
Well, that's good. If you guys want to go ahead and get started, we can go ahead and take another little break while you guys get started. And
okay, that'll be good.
Then, as long as you don't get wet and killed and all that stuff too soon, we'll be okay.
I'm sure you'll hear it when it happens.
All right. We'll go ahead and take another break, probably about 8-10 minutes. I do have the second segment of the Spotlight Report by Patty, and I'll probably go ahead and play that along with some other stuff. So give us about 10 minutes, and then we'll be back. Jeff, you want to take us out this time?
Sure, you're all listening to the Paranormal View on para-x.com. We've only 1 hour left, so stay on to hear the live ethnography performance at Antietam with Mary Becker, our own Craig Rupp, and the vocally projective John Sabol et al.
Very good. We will be right back, so stay tuned. You're listening to the Paranormal View. Welcome back, everybody, to the Paranormal View right here on the Para-X Radio Network. Chat room is just really, really full, but there is still lots more room. So if you're not in here with us, come over, no matter where you're listening from, to para-x.com. Click on the live chat button at the top of the page, and you'll be right in here with us. You'll be able to interact and send questions to either Jeffrey or myself of our guests who are at Antietam Battlefield as they are enacting a battle there that they're trying to...
Well, remember, it's technically not it's
right.
not a reenacting.
It's not a reenactment, right?
It's an ethnography performance.
Oh, there you go. Jeffrey can tell you exactly what it is.
No, that's about all I know.
So,
hey, everybody in the chat room, wish I was there tonight. Just wanted to say hey.
Yes.
You are here tonight.
Yes.
You're just in a different
you know what I'm
location.
saying, Jeff.
Oh, well, yeah.
You just want
to be where it's dry.
Yeah.
It's dry now. It's good.
He's thinking about having to get wet later.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now you have to lay.
Well, now,
you have to lay down dead in the mud.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. When you get out in the middle of the creek and get shot and die, do you have to sink to the bottom? Or are you going to float, or is somebody going to come in?
Actually, I struggle to make it to the other side, and then I die on the other side.
Oh.
So it's kind of a tease.
And
if you sink, we know you're not a witch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, once you struggle to the other side, do those nurses come around and help get you out? And
no, he dies alone on the other side.
Oh, well, that's not good.
He actually tries to get his men to come with him. They're taking fire, and he's already in front of them, and they turn back and come back behind the wall.
Oh.
So he's pretty much by himself.
Wow.
Yeah, we are actually sitting on top of the graves right now. John was talking about earlier.
Right.
Good. So you're down next to the wall by the bridge?
Right, yeah. It's me and Big Jim Jones. Everybody else kind of drifted off. They're getting set up. So we're just sitting here chatting.
So they haven't actually started yet?
No, they're getting the cameras in place.
Now, when you guys start doing this, do you go basically like through the whole battle? Would that be?
Yes. You know, he has John has everything in order. What we're going to do.
So my next question is then, how long does this last?
Well, that all depends if we get results.
Well, and then we go through each scenario, and then we review and see if we have any results, and if there's any results, then we keep on going, and then once everything stops, then we go to the next scenario. And when we were here last time, we were here for about almost 5 hours, thereabouts, and then we had to leave at 2. So as long as we have the ranger with us and we do everything's by the book and legally, we're good to go. We're going to try to see if we can help some of these guys move on. Hopefully, let them see the light in time to move on to the next part.
So there are times you're actually sitting around for like 5 hours waiting for your part to come up?
It depends on how long the scenarios go. I mean, some of them are rather brief. Some of them may be kind of extensive. Right now, what we're looking at is with the first assault with the Connecticut coming down Warbach Road towards the bridge. It is probably one of the longest scenarios that there is before the first fire that was taken from the Confederates towards the Federals.
And usually, like when somebody else, like the women are doing the cameras right now, we may take over when their turn's coming up to do their part. Like I may take over on a camera. Nobody's really ever sitting around, per se.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, constant action.
That makes it interesting. Everybody's doing something, involved in it. Yeah. I guess that
right. It's like John said. You're not just sitting around on a couch. Is anybody here?
And that would help. That would help everybody keeping focused.
Right.
Yeah. Which is pretty interesting. Now, when because I know he said he's done these at different places. When he's over at the Stagecoach House, what kind of scenarios does he there?
When we were there a couple weeks ago, he got all the information. He does a lot of research, him and Mary, and he got names, and we actually played out the former homeowners that live there, and that's basically what he does. And we got some really good DVDs that I can send to you, Henry.
Good. Those will work out. Maybe we'll get a chance to play them maybe next week or something like that.
Yeah, just remind me. I'll send them to you.
Okay. That's good.
Oh, yeah, we got almost a full moon tonight now that the rain's gone. This ought to be really fun tonight.
Tonight is the aura about tonight is very, very similar to the last time we did the pop experiment here back in September. And we have the regular full moon tonight. Last time we had a full moon. The humidity is up since we had the rainstorm come through.
Right.
It's a little cooler, but the humidity is up enough to where they might be able to take and use it to try to manifest tonight. So since the both everything's basically almost like what it was when we were here the last time. So hopefully that the activity will be just as intense. So we're hoping to get some good evidence tonight and see if we can come up and share with you guys on the next show.
Well, now, I know that originally didn't the battle actually take place during the daytime? Do you think there's a difference from when it actually took place in the daytime that you guys are doing it at night?
Well, there's been some in different places, such like Gettysburg. There was actually some skirmishes that was of the nighttime, not as large as it was during the day. But by doing this type of experimentation, you're going to have activity that's going to kick up, and it isn't going to matter whether it's daylight or nighttime, because when you start going through the layers and actually participating, it stirs things up, and then they're going to have the same emotions as they did during the day of that battle. And it worked for us last time. We were at it was dark, and hopefully everything will work.
That's kind of interesting, though, because to me, I'm not necessarily sure that it would matter whether it's daytime or nighttime. I've always felt that if there's a spirit there, it's going to be there whether it's day or night.
Right.
Yeah, so you should get the activity that you guys are looking for. So now, hopefully, when you guys get started, maybe with some of the things that you're doing, we might pick up a gunfire or a cannon or something like that.
Has anybody in the chat heard anything yet? I mean, we're going on, what, an hour and a half now?
Yeah, no one has said that they've picked up anything yet. And I'm sure with Jeff listening, he'd be the first to.
Yeah, because I've got my headsets on, and I think the ghosts are just, saying, "Wow, John's really loud." Oh wait,
no, that's some good energy John has.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the passion is awesome. It's very contagious, I can tell.
And it spreads to all of us. That's for sure.
So how often does he try and do these?
Boy, I wish he was here to answer that. It's kind of quiet here. It's just me and Big Jim sitting here. Everybody else is getting set up.
That's a question when he comes back around you can ask. Because we're down to about 34 minutes left in a show. So I don't know how long the battle parts that he's going to be in is going to be taking. So he may not even make it back within that time frame. But if he does, that's a question you can ask him when he comes back around.
Yeah, right now he's getting. Right now the ladies are getting the cameras in position. They're actually up on the hill. And there's another there's actually two cameras down that way, and there's a camera up on the hill behind us. So that's a lot of walking. We did a preliminary walkthrough today.
Well, now, when you did a preliminary walkthrough, did you have any sense that anything was going on, or that anyone was around?
All the folks that we had up here that told you that was during the walkthrough.
Okay. Did you just
things were picking up that?
Did you just do something then? Because I heard a screech in the phone.
That was like feedback. Yeah.
Oh, is that what it was?
Sounded like feedback.
We didn't do anything.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Well,
also, let the listeners understand that listen to the background. We do have chirping crickets, and that's an indicator also. If the crickets stop chirping, it's either us or something has been in the area. And a lot of times when we've already walked through, the crickets do start chirping again. If anything came behind us, we've actually had where the crickets stopped chirping again. So if everybody out there is listening, listen for the crickets, and if the crickets do stop, let us know, and then we'll monitor whether it's us walking through or something coming in behind us.
Okay.
Well, that's usually Jason with the machete when the crickets stop, right?
Jeff has lived in California too long.
What? I all the time. In fact, when Mystery Science Theater came on finally, I'm like, wow, a show that talks like I think.
Oh.
I got to tell you, Henry, I was looking for my location at the end of the river, and John says, "There's not water moccasins in there, is there?"
Oh, great.
Great. Yeah, great, right?
Yeah, Pennsylvania, that is very much a water moccasin area, isn't it? I used to see a lot of them when I went camping in Pennsylvania.
Uh-huh. And it's been really hot in the evening, so it's very possible that they're out laying on the creek bank somewhere.
Yeah,
Thanks, Henry. Appreciate that.
Right next to the leeches.
I mean, you get shot and die, or you get bit and die. What's the difference, huh?
Well, I got no answer for that. I hate snakes, is all I'm going to say. Big Jim, he starts to smell wet wool. So that is it's a good sign.
Okay, I heard the beep again. That could be a sign of your battery running low on your phone.
No, my battery's 3/4. I'm good.
Oh, well then I have no idea what the beeps are.
And nobody's trying to come through or call or anything, so.
And nobody's trying to call you. Oh.
No. That's I'm gonna have to listen to the podcast. I'd like to hear that.
It'll be on there, so you'll be able to hear it. Yes, they're even saying in the chat room here that they hear the beep also. So that should really be good. So now, just you two are down here by the bridge.
I'm by myself. Everybody left me.
Oh, everybody's gone, including Big Jim?
Yeah, he went to try to... Oh, here comes John. John's coming back.
Oh, good. Then you can ask him that question.
Oh, okay.
You're bringing them down to over there. I'll bring them down over there.
Okay, I'm going to let John talk a little bit. I got to go get some cameras set up, evidently.
Okay.
Okay, here's John. I'm going to let him take over for a while.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, John. So
how's it going over here?
Yeah, we're doing good.
We're getting the cameras up here because we're setting up for the charge in 11th Connecticut where both Colonel Kingsbury and Captain Griswold die, and so we're going to get 3 cameras in position, so we got it covered on all angles. So in case something manifests, we got them on all cameras. So we're setting up a scenario right now. It's really dark here, and every time I go to do something, somebody comes up to me and says they sense something or they smell something. I think Jim says it smells like wet wool, which would be contextual because that's what they wore, wool clothing, right by the wall where those 5 girls of 61st New York were. So, I mean, we're setting up the scenarios, but if we get hit with some kind of a manifestation in the meantime, we're going to follow immediately upward because that's an immediate field review.
Yeah.
So this is what happened last time. Things are popping left and right, and we're trying to get us, interact as much as we can simultaneously. So it's really, really interesting. It's nice and beautiful out now. There's a clear, there's all stars out right now, so it's going to be a great evening.
It sounds like it would be really interesting with things going on there tonight.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's just really early. It's only like 9:30, and we've got like 40 scenarios to go through, and that's what I'm saying. It's going to take all night to do this stuff, but I'm not just going to rush through it just to have it, saying, okay, we're doing this, and this is what happened. I wanted fully document. When I do something, when we get a manifestation, I want it fully documented so nobody can come later on and say, well, I don't believe this because, well, look at this. We got it right in context. So that's why it's very, very meticulous about setting all of these camera positions up, the scenario up, what we're going to do, everybody in place, everybody has their roles to do. So this is very meticulous work, so sometimes it takes a little time. And then when we're getting hit with all these manifestations, we're trying to set up, and we've got to act on those too. So it's becoming very, very interesting right now.
Now, are you guys just about ready to start?
Yeah, Craig's going for getting the one camera set up, and then the other camera's all the way down Roebuck Road, so they're set up too. So we're going to start the charge of the 11th Connecticut up the Roebuck Road, and Kingsbury is going to get killed, and Captain Griswold is going to go over the stone wall into the water. Now, while we were on break, Craig went down near the creek's edge there, and it looks pretty deep. So I don't know how far he's going to get across the Antietam Creek before it gets pretty high. I don't want him to go too deep.
Right.
So what happens, he might just go out about 15 or 20 feet into the water and then come back and then go through the other side of the bridge and then come that way.
Now, go ahead.
Well, I said we also, while this is going on, while we're getting the camera set, 2 other ladies got some things going on. Listen to what they have to say.
We've already seen what appeared to be a person coming down the pathway from the parking area carrying a lantern, and it wasn't any member of the team. And also myself and another member, Sally, saw what looked to be bright orange light at the tree line to the left of the of the bridge, and it looked a little bit like gunfire.
Now, I would assume then that none of the members are with you tonight would have been over in that area.
No.
No, we've already established that nobody was in either area at the time of those sightings.
Did you did any cameras pick that up, or that you know of?
No, it's not been set up yet. Stuff is happening.
I said, it's happening so fast in so many areas. It's unbelievable. I mean, we're going to need about 20 cameras here and about 100 people to get all this stuff that's going on. It's amazing. It's just amazing.
Now, you say you say you have a park ranger that's there with you guys. Has he ever witnessed anything?
I don't know if he wants to talk. He's standing right here. You don't want to say anything, do you, about... No, he says he's good. That's standard policy.
Yeah.
If I talk about it, they'll come home with me.
Yeah.
Oh, he said that. He said the answer to that question is no. He's never witnessed anything.
Yeah. So that's pretty interesting, though. Of course, not everybody does.
No, I mean, what's interesting is that each one of us is experiencing something, but it's something different. We're not experiencing the same thing at the same time, and that's what usually happens. I mean, so many soldiers appear to somebody in a particular way. It's their form of trying to communicate with that person on a particular level, and maybe another person is trying to communicate differently. So we're getting all these things coming on, and I'm telling you, it's only what time? 9:30 at night, and things are starting to pop. Now, I just saw something cross the bridge right now. As I'm right by the stone wall. I'm looking over at the bridge. Craig's setting up his camera, and I just saw something walk across the bridge, a shadow.
How far are you away from it?
20 feet.
And you seen a shadow walk across and it just disappeared.
Yep. Now, when I was walking up with Natalie to go to the first position, I turned to my left and I said, "Natalie, did you see that person walking through the woods by the tree there?" And she says, "No." So that's sort of what happened last time. We were getting all these shadow figures darting in and out, not as much on the bridge, but in the wooded area on the Confederate side. That's where they would be. In fact, what was interesting last time was these shadow figures, it's like they're popping up and down. Like they're popping up the fire and then going back down to take cover, popping up the fire, going back down to take cover. That was happening very frequently on the ridge, above the bridge on the Confederate side. And at that time, Reed, the investigator, Big Jim's fiancée, was up there with a video camera, and she was saying she heard noises all the time, and she felt somebody come down all the time and touch her on the back, and she would turn around, there would be nobody there. Interesting, in the literature, there is a document that said that along that ridge up there on the Confederate side, after the battle was over, they found the bodies of a number of Confederate soldiers all in a line, lying down dead or wounded. It's like they were hit simultaneously and they all fell down like in group formation. That's exactly where we saw those shadow figures popping up and down last time. Now, right now we're taking some audio recordings, and we're doing some photographic work right now while Craig is setting up the cameras. So we're seeing if we get anything on the audio and on the video. I mean, on the photographic right now. It's very, very quiet. We don't hear anything going on. There's just the noise of crickets. It turns out to be a beautiful night. There's a plane going overhead right now. I'm looking up by the wall here, right by the bridge, looking up toward the Confederate side, where we saw those shadow figures last time. Right now, it's all quiet. Don't see anything. Don't see any movements. Don't hear anything. Don't smell anything. Don't sense anything, but things occur, very, very rapidly. I'm not just trying to conjure up something and say, "Hey, this is happening here, this is happening here." Right now, it's pretty quiet. Well, it's pretty quiet because we're not doing anything right now. Once we start doing some of these scenarios, that's when things start to happen. And again, I just saw a shadow figure by the bridgehead on the Confederate side. I saw somebody moving again, and there's nobody over there. It happens every so often. You see these movements of shadows. Now, I'm not saying it's anything like a ghost soldier or anything like that. Something is occurring. It's occurring very, very frequently. And right now, from my position about 25 feet away right now, because I moved a little bit further off, I cannot identify what it is right now. But I do see somebody coming with some lanterns right now. We don't have any flashlights because they're horizontal lights, and that's not contextual. We use lanterns that are vertical lights. So if somebody's coming to where I saw the shadow over the bridge, it probably is Craig. He's already set up for the video. So we're going to start in about 2 minutes right now.
Well, now, how many do you have in this first scenario that you're doing?
I'm gonna have 4 cameras, and I'm gonna have all the men that are with us in the scenario except me, because I am not gonna get hit. You know, I'm not gonna be one of the ones that die in the scenario. So I'm just gonna be directing it. Mike, did you see anything over there across the bridge?
Oh, no, not yet.
Okay, that was Mike just coming back. He's getting set up for his Confederate scenario of Colonel Holmes. He crossed the bridge and he didn't sense anything across the bridge. I am now walking across the bridge to the Confederate side to make sure the cameras are set up over on the Confederate side. So we're getting things in place. It just, again, I will not do it fast just to get it done or just to show on radio or whatever that we're finding things. That's not the way I work. I get it done, and I get it done when it gets done, when I think it's perfect or when I think it's possible. So when something does happen, we got it on tape or we got it on audio. I'm on the other side of the bridge right now, and yeah, you Craig. Okay, Craig has his camera set up.
Did you grab the RT?
No. So Craig's setting up the camera, so we're going to do the first scenario. So we got one camera set up that is looking directly across the bridge from the Confederate side onto the other side of the bridge where the Union came up, where the 11th Connecticut came up the road. Another camera is going to be further down the Wurbach Farm Road, facing up toward the bridge. This is where the soldiers from the 11th Connecticut are going to come running down through the field, jump over the fence, run up the road. One of them is going to fall down as Colonel Kingsbury, and he's going to be shot there. Greg, as Captain Griswold, is going to run further up to where the stone wall is, stop there. We're going to stop the scenario there. Then he's going to jump over the stone wall, go down to the water, and try to cross the creek. And that's what the 2 scenarios we're going to do right now. So in about 2 minutes. Is that set up? Yeah. Okay. Somebody's going to be there recording it? Natalie's going to be there recording it? Okay. Okay, so this is set up. Okay, we're going to get going. I'm crossing the bridge again from the Confederate side to the Union side. I'm making sure the other camera is right. I'm getting the soldiers who are going to patrol the 11th Connecticut. I'm going to get them in place, and they're going to shortly run up. We're going to run through the field, jump over the fence, come up the road, and one of them is going to drop Colonel Kingsbury, and Greg's going to continue on up to the stone wall. Then we'll cut there, and then he's going to jump over. Just got something. That is the rock. Is that the other camera? Okay, I'm crossing the bridge. Yeah. You guys got a camera over there? Okay, we need it set up down here on the road.
Okay, they're almost ready to start this scenario. So
this is only scenario number 1 and 2. What's that?
You need a vid, right?
Yeah,
video. Camera.
Video.
Well, that'll do.
Okay, come on, we'll get somebody down here real quick. All right. Mike, you don't have to do it. Mike, you're doing Colonel Holmes. You don't do that. I need somebody to get that camera in place. Go ahead.
I don't know how to do it.
I'm showing you right now. It's simple.
Okay, we're going to get it set up.
while he's setting that up, I want to remind everybody in the chat room, if you do have questions that you would like to ask, private chat them to me or to Jeffrey, and we will get them asked. Craig is there with them doing this live at Antietam. And if you do have questions, now is the time to ask.
Somebody over here. Oh, it's beautiful out here now. I mean, the moon is like 3/4, so it looks like it's 3/4. It's shining down. It's the only light we have down here. Oh, it's beautiful, amazing. You can just feel it. Oh, this is great. I wish all you people were here right now. It's just amazing down here. And I'm not talking about anything in a paranormal sense. It's just beautiful. I mean, you can sense it. You can sense the history here. You can sense. Oh, it's just good. I'm walking down now the Roebuck Road with Christina. Christina's going to record from the Roebuck Road all the way up toward the bridge. So we got our 2 cameras up, and I'm going to... What's that? Hey, got somebody there? What? Hello! Somebody just crossed the road. Check it out. Some shadow just crossed the road as we were walking down. And we both saw it because we both yelled at the same time. They're here. They're walking around. They're curious. They're interested in knowing what's going on. Hey, guys, you remember me? This is Major Stedman. Formation! I want you to get information! I'm Connecticut! Assemble! Information!
Right now, he's provoking them and letting them
that's
know.
not provoking.
Well, it's not provoking, but you're yelling just like that they would have been doing back then.
Exactly. I'm being very contextual. This is what getting them in line because I don't want to get. These are my boys. I don't want to get them killed. Formation! Stand line! Is that a car? I don't know. What is that up there? There is movement in the woods where the 11th Connecticut will be coming down. Hold on, I'm going up there. Yeah. There's something up there. Record that, Christina. Keep it up there. Keep the camera going up there. 11th Connecticut!
It does sound like they have a lot of activity that is going on.
Seriously?
Yes.
Formation! I'm walking up now through the field, right? I'm by myself walking up through the field, but I mean, no light. Christina's behind me following at the camera, so if anybody's following behind my back, she's recording it right now. We're looking up in the woods. What's that over there, Christina? Is that something over there? Look at.
Right there?
Yeah. Look at. You see that? You see that?
Yeah.
You see that? Look at.
Hold on.
You see it?
I saw a little bit of movement right there, but I can't tell. Hold on.
Okay, let's go. Go.
Within the tree line?
Something's going on up here. There's all kind of movement up here in the woods. Hello, Connecticut!
Some movements up in the woods.
Hello, Connecticut!
Right over there. Where? Right over there to the right-hand side, right where I'm flashing my light. I just saw something duck down. Right there.
Corporal Craig, are you there? Hello! Line, get information! Yeah, the woods are, there's a lot of movement in the woods. Something's going on.
Yeah.
Christina, you want to say something? Go ahead. Tell me what you see.
I just saw something duck down to the right-hand side of me.
Okay.
Wait, that's a person. There's a person. Oh, don't scare me like that, John.
We just saw someone coming up through the woods. Yeah, he's back. Who is that?
Was one of the team?
Clancy's there.
Okay, well.
Okay, see that? Okay. Now we got Clancy's there. He's gonna go running down the road, and he's gonna order his men to charge. Christina's gonna follow behind him. We're going to have a camera following him up as he goes up the Roebuck Road. You want to say anything before you make the charge, Colonel?
It's going to be a great day.
Talk to your men.
Men,
Forward!
march!
Okay. He's going up the road now. Go follow him, Christina, with the camera. You get anything, immediately tell me. What's that over there to your right? Yeah.
Had a
man!
John, we had a question. Was there an Irish brigade there?
There's no gate here right now. There is a opening in the wooden fence. But at the time of the battle, it was all fenced in, so they had to jump over the fence. They came down from the woods, through the open field, jumped over the fence, and then came up the road along the side of the creek. That's what we're recreating right now. And what was that noise? Okay, it just came over the fence. There was a noise. Didn't know what it was. I questioned it. It was him jumping over the fence. He's going up the road right now. Okay, you're going to get hit by the bridge. Fall down by the bridge. We need an audio on that.
Now, during the time of the actual battle taking place,
Yes.
they all had to cross the bridge. Was the creek too high that they couldn't cross it?
That's what they thought. Actually, they could have crossed the creek, but they didn't reconnoiter well enough to test whether it was high or not. At the time of the battle, it was lower than it is now, actually. So they could have crossed easily the creek instead of trying to cross the bridge. And like I said, further down the road here, near Staveley's Ford, the creek is very passable. They could have got down there by the creek and passed it. But they had their engineers reconnoitering down along the creek to find where it was passable, and somehow the information did not get back to Burnside. Now, I'm further down the road. I'm by myself down here by the road, and I'm looking up the road toward the bridge, and I see all kind of flashes going on. So something's going on up there. Somebody's taking cameras and video, so they're continuing the scenario while I'm down here talking to you. I don't know what's going on, but they're up there doing what they're supposed to be doing. So I'm going to slowly walk up now, up the Roebuck Road. I turn around to look back toward where the 11th Connecticut came up, and I don't see any movement right now.
Now, I did have a question. The bridge, is that still the original bridge that was there, or has that been rebuilt?
I think it's been, I think most of it's the original bridge.
Okay.
I mean, if you look at the photos from Gardner from 1862, taken about it. Somebody walking down here? Okay. Yeah, Cat, okay. What's going on up there? Here comes Cat walking down here. Anything going on?
So far, the only things that have happened was what I mentioned earlier, although it felt like behind Craig and I there was somebody walking over top of the bridge when I went to get the camera. You could hear the footsteps in the gravel.
So we got footsteps in the gravel. We got audio of footsteps in the gravel.
Good. That's the way I like to get EVPs, is the actual walking and stuff like that. That's excellent.
Yeah, I mean, it was amazing. As me and Christina walked down the Roebuck Farm Road toward the position where the 11th Connecticut came out, I mean, there was incredible shadow movement inside those woods. Now, both of us saw that, and she was recording it on video. So we don't got time to review that particular one right now. But we'll get it later on before the evening's over. But there was incredible movement, shadow movement. Mary, what's going on?
I've taken 3 pictures of you so far coming down the avenue, and you've had orbs all around you. So I'll post that on our website.
Did you hear that?
Yes, we did.
They're following me. They know me because I guess I'm the one that shouts the most, and I respect them very much. So every time I come here, I pay tribute to them. So apparently they still follow me around where I go. They might think I'm their commander. I'm playing Stedman, the major who took over command. So Mary said she's got 3 or 4 photos of me as I walking down, and on my back we got some anomalies, light anomalies.
Well, now is Craig done setting up the camera?
Okay, I'm walking back. He's ready. Okay, well, he's gonna go in the river. He's gonna go in the creek right now. I'm walking back to the bridge.
Okay.
I'm about 15, 20 feet from the bridge. Hopefully my voice will hold out. I'm starting to go right now. And I just love this stuff. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is you talk about adrenaline. Oh, man.
John, in the chat room, Anna thinks she may have heard a gunshot.
Oh, yeah? What? Hey, here we go. Craig, get on now. We got him. Get him over there. Get camera. We just went in the water. Craig is in the water. There's a camera on the other side. This log is in the creek.
I think cameras.
Something's across the creek.
I think Craig's been shot.
Yeah.
Holy Christ! He's in the middle. There's a dude out there. Oh my God. Craig, you okay? You okay? Hello?
Looks like we need a third co-host on Paranormal View.
Yeah, we're going to be shopping around, I guess.
Listen, Craig. Listen, one more. Go ahead, Craig. On the other side of it here. What dedication? He is 3/4 of the way into the creek, up to his shoulders, and he's still walking across.
Nice.
We got video on him. We got audio. We got photographic. Anything going on? We got light anomalies around him. Craig, make it to the other side and fall. Where are you? I can't. Are you hit? You got a camera over there. Bring that camera close. Close to the bank. Get closer to the bank with that camera. Focus on him. See if there's anything around him. Okay, I'm going over to the other side where he is. I think he's over on the other side. I'm not sure. He's not saying anything. Hopefully, he's still in the water? I don't know if he's still in the water. It's so dark right now, I can't see anything.
Clouds over the moon?
No, there's a big tree where I am, right by the side of the bridge. And so it's obscuring the moon right now. I'm going right now. I'm right at the bottleneck of the bridge, Union side. I am now crossing. I'm crossing the bridge. Now, you guys should be here. This is amazing. I mean, I'm just telling you about the adrenaline going on here. And everybody's so really pumped up. Hey, got anything? We're getting a bunch of light anomalies with Craig. Cam's got the camera on him. Where's Craig at? You okay? Get up there. Craig, once you get on the bank, just flop down dead. Get a camera up there, video camera up there close.
By light anomalies, you mean like glowing orbs?
Yeah, no, orbs and everything too. I mean, and we were taking status sheet shots and there's no bugs around, so we weren't getting any orbs before.
See, I'm not anti-orb. A lot of ghost people are, but
Me too. Yeah, we're talking about things that are contextual. If he's going in the water and there's nothing there, and all of a sudden he starts to cross the water and starts screaming, and all of a sudden there's an orb that appears right behind him. That's a little bit more contextual.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't agree with the idea of orbs either, but these are anomalies that are contextual to what he's doing. Now we've got a camera right at the bank, a video camera right at the bank where he's lying in the water dead. I mean, he's half in the water and he's half on the bank. He's just lying there, and we're taking video and photographic. What's that? Okay, while he's lying there, we got a light anomaly right beside him. Taking another photograph, and we got another light anomaly on the other side of him.
Now, is Craig up now?
No, he's being checked
Tended
out
to?
by little
Okay.
light anomalies.
Well,
no, he's dead. He's dead in the water.
Well, I hate to say this, but our time is just about run out. we're going to have to jump off. Wished we could stay with you guys longer.
Craig, come on, okay. Come on, come up and say something, Craig. Okay, he's coming up out of the water.
Oh, we thought we were going to end on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, you have to tune in. You'd have to tune in next week, see if Craig survives.
I'll yell from down here. Hey, have a good night, everybody.
All right, you guys have a great night. We really appreciate everything you guys are doing. It was a great show. We'd like to be able to stay for more, but unfortunately, we're not going to be able to because we're going to have to jump off. But do get all the evidence you can together, and maybe we'll get you guys back on sometime and go over that. Appreciate it.
Sure.
So with that, we're going to tell you guys good night, and I'm going to go ahead and hang up, and then Jeff and I is going to jump off real quick. So good night to you guys, and have a good night.
Okay.
Jeff?
Take care.
Night.
Night.
All right.
Night.
All right, good night. Jeff, I want you to give us all the website addresses that you're going to be having stuff up.
Yeah. This stuff will. I'm almost done typing it up. I mean, man, they're having a blast out there.
Well, we're going to have to jump off. Unfortunately, I come up with a Skype issue, and probably when I say don't send it, it's going to cut me off of everything. So I'm going to tell everybody good night right now. Stay tuned for Tara and Joe. I think that they're going to be playing a replay on their show. And next week we have Deborah Perkins going to be on from Maine Extreme Paranormal. That's MEP. So tune in next week. We'll have another great show. Until then, this is Henry Foister.
Jeffrey Gould.
And we are going to be off. We will see you guys next week.